So, es ist jetzt circa 18:55 Uhr, beziehungsweise 18:54 Uhr und 30 Sekunden. Und gleich ist E3 Livestream Nummer 1 um 20 Uhr, also in einer Stunde. Also dauert es noch einen Moment. Aber da der gleich ist, ich fange schon eine Stunde vorher an. Das heißt, wir können noch mal ganz kurz reingucken. Wir können gucken, beziehungsweise wir können ein bisschen reden, was wir für die E3 erwarten und so. Jetzt ist natürlich der perfekte Zeitpunkt. Ich gucke natürlich auch noch mal rein, wann es denn losgeht. Sieht aber noch nicht so aus. Der hostet immer noch gerade einen anderen Kanal. Und ja. Okay. Dann warten wir noch eben bis 19 Uhr. Dann werden wir. Ich habe extra alles so eingestellt, dass es auf YouTube und Twitch läuft. Das heißt, man kann auf beiden Plattformen zugucken. Ich schreibe mal eben. So. Dann bin ich ja mal gespannt, was EA uns heute zeigen wird. Ich bin schon, ja gut, auf EA noch nicht so gehypt, aber ich bin generell auf Nintendo gehypt. Am Dienstag, was auch noch interessant werden könnte, war Ubisoft morgen. Morgen Microsoft wird sehr interessant, 2 Stunden lang. Das wird tatsächlich ziemlich interessant. Weiß gar nicht, wann, ob EA noch vor der Präsentation einen Vor-Livestream hat oder ob die direkt um 20 Uhr anfangen. Da bin ich tatsächlich gerade überfragt. Ja, ihr könnt ja mal, ich sehe nämlich gerade, es sind sogar tatsächlich, wenn ich mich jetzt gerade nicht vergucke und, ne, aber es sind tatsächlich gerade Leute da. Auf jeden Fall, worauf freut ihr euch auf der E3? Also, welche Spiele freut ihr euch drauf, welche nicht so? Was denkt ihr, was kommen könnte? Jetzt nicht nur auf Nintendo bezogen, sondern generell auf alle. Was wir bei EA heute auf jeden Fall sehen werden, ist Battlefield 5 und FIFA 19. Zweiteres interessiert mich jetzt nicht so sehr, eigentlich gar nicht. Aber das verkauft sich ja immer wieder ganz gut. Und dieses Anthem, wie auch immer das ausgesprochen wird, ich weiß nicht, wie das ausgesprochen wird. Es ist irgendein neues RPG oder sowas. Das soll heute auch kommen. Bin ich mal gespannt, was das wird. So, ich guck noch. Der eine ist offline, den EA hostet. Das könnte natürlich heißen, dass sie gleich anfangen. Wenn die jetzt gleich schon anfangen, dann könnten wir jetzt gleich natürlich da hinschalten um 19 Uhr. Ja, I think Pre-Show. Gucken wir uns gleich auch noch die Pre-Show an. Dann müsste ich nur eben den Titel ändern bei Restream. Dann ändere ich noch eben den Titel. So. Wir haben ja noch 2 Minuten, bevor es offiziell hier losgeht. Und, beziehungsweise 19:45 Uhr, dann fängt ja eine Viertelstunde, bevor die richtige Präsentation losgeht. Ich denke, dann kommen hoffentlich ein paar. Und 18. Das ist so, hä? Wieso bin ich jetzt in der Suchleiste? Okay. So. Ich hoffe, ich schreibe Präsentation richtig. Ich bin mir da gerade sogar ziemlich unsicher. Wahrscheinlich. Ich schreibe es mal wahrscheinlich rein. Wir wissen es ja nicht. Wahrscheinlich. Die E3. Die EA. Vor Präsentation ab 19 Uhr. So, Update all. So, dann sind jetzt alle Streams geändert. Nehme ich jetzt mal tatsächlich EA Play Hollywood. Bin ich jetzt mal tatsächlich gespannt. Da bin ich jetzt mal wirklich, wirklich, wirklich gespannt. Kann ich die ihr präsentieren? Ja. Gut. Es ist 59. Wir gehen schon mal hier rüber. Das ist aber nicht richtig. Wartet mal ganz kurz. Okay. Da sieht man gerade mein Stream. Genau. Ich hoppe dann mal zu EA rüber. Genau. Da sieht man jetzt nur, dass das offline ist. Der andere, den die gehostet haben. Gucken, man sieht auch ein Spendenziel. Mal gucken, ob wir tatsächlich irgendwas zusammenkriegen. Ich schreibe mal nicht, dass da unten immer the chat is ready to display messages. Wenn man das nicht immer sieht, werde ich das jetzt einfach mal. Es geht los. Es geht los, denke ich. Oder nicht? EA Live at Gamescom 2017. Mhm. Interessant. Wieso Gamescom 2017? Wahrscheinlich haben die den Titel noch nicht geändert. Oder auch gar nicht. Plötzlich gar nichts. Kann man auch machen. Auf jeden Fall, ich habe ein Spendenziel eingebaut. Ja, ich denke nicht, dass da was zusammenkommen wird. Ich habe die Follower, nee, nicht das, sondern die Follower-Anzeige, die tue ich mal hier oben wieder hin. Das fällt mir da nicht so. Dann habe ich natürlich den Chat da unten das i3-Logo oder das i3-Logo. Jetzt kommt 2017. Da gerade einer. Ja. Das ist Commentary at its best. Ja. Merkt euch das. Commentary at its best. Okay. Mal gucken. 1902, ja, dann hätte es ja schon losgehen müssen, ne? Denke ich. Guck mal, was ich machen könnte. Ich gucke bei YouTube mal auf dem EA-Account, wenn die einen haben. EA. Aber EA. Müsste ich ja schon eigentlich was finden. Leute, mir wurde gerade mein eigener Livestream vor. Achso, ich bin ja auch mit einem anderen Account eingeloggt. Ja. GameStar Electronic Arts Deutsch. Müsste ja eigentlich scheißegal sein. Weiß ich nicht. Gehe ich doch mal lieber auf den Original, ich sag mal jetzt mal Originalkanal. EA Electronic Arts, 6000 Abonnenten. Ne, es sind aber noch nicht live. Okay. Ja. Wird wohl gleich irgendwann losgehen. Dann haben die wohl keine Vorschau, also eine Pre-Show, sondern gehen gleich irgendwann online. Weiß ich nicht, so lange sehen wir jetzt diese tolle, das ist ein Sechseck, ja, das ist ein Sechseck. Diese tolle sechseckige Melone und das Offline. Yay. Ich mach mal was anderes rein. Das geht ja nicht. Den können wir dann, komm, wir gucken. Ja, keine Ahnung. Toll. Ja, dann bleiben wir mal hier so lange. Es wird ja wohl gleich, irgendwann werden die wohl losstarten mit dem Countdown. Es geht ja sowieso erst offiziell um 20 Uhr los, deswegen ist ja egal. Aber, wir kriegen das dann halt direkt mit. Wenn die online gehen, dann steht das da ja direkt. Sehen wir das dann, buff. Dann ist es online, dann verpassen wir den Start gar nicht. So. Okay. EA ist live gegangen. Jetzt habe ich die Nachricht bekommen. Ja. Die sind jetzt gerade live. Jetzt sehe ich da auch einen Countdown. Aber in dem falschen Fenster. Ich würde das gerne in dem richtigen Fenster sehen. Bin ich jetzt komplett blöd? Bitte diese Frage nicht beantworten. EA Twitch. Warte, ich gehe da nochmal rauf. EA. Hä? Gamescom, ich sehe da gar nichts. Auf dem anderen Tab habe ich da gerade was gesehen, aber auf diesem hier nicht. Wenn ich mal hier auf Twitch gehe. Ist ja auch interessant, dass ich da was sehe. Nö, die werden mir nicht als online angezeigt. Was ist denn da los? Die haben wahrscheinlich gerade. Vor einer Minute, ja, die haben wahrscheinlich gerade Probleme. Technische Probleme. Nö, hier werden die mir aber als live angezeigt. Was ist denn da los? EA enttäuscht mich nicht. Enttäuscht mich nicht. Ah, jetzt. Hostet gerade, genau, hostet. Warte mal, ich gehe nochmal neu auf Twitch. Das ist ja hier. Das ist ja hier was. Dann können wir den Countdown. Da ist es doch. Da werden die mir auch als online angezeigt. Ah. Ja, jetzt sehen wir den Countdown. Oh mein Gott. Okay. Twitch. Okay, wir haben noch 53 Minuten. Bis es dann losgeht. Die erste Präsentation. Aber bei EA werden wir auf jeden Fall Battlefield 5 und FIFA 19 sehen, also EA Sports. Das steht ja sogar schon bei den Links mit drin. Auf jeden Fall, aber Microsoft, weiß ich gar nicht, wahrscheinlich ist Crew 2. Ist das schon draußen? Weiß ich gar nicht. Ich habe das auf jeden Fall letztes Jahr an der Gamescom angespielt. Weiß ich nicht. Dann Nintendo. Keine Ahnung, was Nintendo da machen sollte. Weiß es halt nicht. Was auf jeden Fall feststeht, ist Bayonetta 3. Super Smash Bros. Und Bayonetta 3, Super Smash Bros. Eins weiß ich nicht. Es war, glaube ich, noch eins. Ich glaube, ich habe aber den Paladins, keine Ahnung, aber ich weiß nicht, ob das bestätigt ist. Dann weiß ich nicht. Das ist mir quasi ein Rätsel. Okay. Ich denke mal oder ich hoffe mal, dass auch noch gegen 19 Uhr, beziehungsweise 20 Uhr, boah, jetzt bin ich schon komplett, auch noch gegen 20 Uhr, ein Kumpel von mir dazu stößt, dass wir zusammen streamen, kann ich natürlich jetzt nicht, versprechen, aber ich denke, es hoffentlich so sein wird. So. So. EA, E3, ich nutze jetzt mal die Zeit. Wir sind ja sowieso noch hier, wenn jetzt jemand da sein sollte. Ach, ansonsten wird es halt eher spannend ab. 20 Uhr. Pressekonferenz. Wir könnten gleich irgendwas noch machen. Keine Ahnung. Wir könnten uns lustige Bilder oder Flachwitze erzählen. Keine Ahnung. Bis 20 Uhr ist noch Zeit. So, die oh Gott, Konferenz beginnt ab 20 Uhr. So, dann https Twitch TV. Ach, oh Gott, jetzt bin ich zu blöd, meinen Namen zu schreiben. So. Und http. Nee, mein YouTube-Kanal verlinkt jetzt nicht. So, okay. Ich weiß gar nicht. Okay. Wir haben noch ein wenig Zeit. Hat da jemand geschrieben? Ach, das war jetzt meine eigene Message. Okay. Ich darf hier in dem Fenster nicht umswitchen. Das Fenster muss so bleiben. Das ist nämlich euer Vollbildfenster. Das sieht aber gerade total aus. Wenn ich das im Vollbild mache. Ah, nee, lassen wir das so und stretche es dann komplett Vollbild. Okay. Okay. Dann, also nochmal. Was erhofft ihr euch für EA? Was erhofft ihr euch für die E3 generell? Was wünscht ihr euch? Was findet ihr toll, was kommt, was halt schon bestätigt ist? Was findet ihr nicht toll, was kommt, was halt schon bestätigt ist? Und was denkt ihr, was kommt? Oder Predictions zum Beispiel jetzt. Ich wünsche mir jetzt zum Beispiel für Nintendo am Dienstag ein neues Animal Crossing hier bei EA. Ja, weiß ich nicht, vielleicht. Star Wars, Battlefront, keine Ahnung. EA habe ich halt nicht so große Erwartungen. Ich bin nicht jetzt so der EA-Typ. Das ist das Problem. Deswegen könnte ich jetzt auch nicht spontan sagen, das finde ich toll, dass das jetzt von EA kommt. Ich lasse mich überraschen, ja, aber keine Ahnung. Ich weiß es nicht. Also, was ja schon bestätigt ist, jetzt habe ich den Namen vergessen, jetzt bin ich komplett. Battlefield 5 oder 5 oder V und FIFA 19. Wobei FIFA 19 wieder rausfällt, weil ich mag keinen FIFA. Habe ich noch nie gespielt. Und ich will es auch nicht spielen, weil Fußball einfach nicht so meins ist. Deswegen, das fällt auch schon mal raus. Das heißt, es ist sehr wenig für EA, was meinem Geschmack entspricht. Aber ich lasse mich überraschen, dieses neue Spiel, dieses Anthem oder wie auch immer das ausgesprochen wird. Ich habe keine Ahnung. Da bin ich tatsächlich gespannt drauf, wie das sein soll. Ja, da würde ich gerne was zu sehen. Das interessiert mich tatsächlich, aber sonst so Battlefield oder FIFA ist nicht so meins. Ich weiß auch nicht, wie lange die Präsentation gehen wird. Ich denke mal 1 Stunde, 1,5. Die heißen ja nicht alle Nintendo und machen 20 Minuten Konferenz. Und wir haben einen Kommentar von Tim. Hallo Tim von YouTube. Yay, die Kommentare funktionieren auch plattformübergreifend. Also ihr seht, ich habe das endlich so eingestellt, dass ihr die Kommentare von YouTube und Twitch seht. Ich bin ja auf YouTube und Twitch live. Ja. Könnt sogar hier bei beiden gleichzeitig schreiben. Also ich könnte jetzt hier auch hingehen und zu beiden Plattformen schreiben, hallo? Aber brauche ich ja nicht. Ich kann ja mit euch kommunizieren per Sprache. Genau. Hallo Tim auf jeden Fall. Hallo Tim. Willkommen. Was erhoffst du dir denn so von EA auf der E3? Und generell von Nintendo? Was wünschst du dir? Kannst ja gerne schreiben. Währenddessen könnt ihr ja gerne vorschlagen, was wir machen könnten in der Zwischenzeit. Ist ja noch ein bisschen hin. Dauert ja noch ein bisschen. Wir könnten uns, keine Ahnung, den Countdown habe ich natürlich immer im Blick. Es sind noch 45 Minuten. Habe ich immer im Blick, aber immer noch nie mit meinem anderen Account angemeldet. Ich bin immer noch mit meinem privaten Account, den keiner kennt von euch und den auch niemand kennenlernen wird, angemeldet. So, jetzt bin ich mit meinem Hauptaccount angemeldet. So. Ja, ich habe ein Video hochgeladen. So. Ja. Was machen wir jetzt? 45 Minuten noch. Das könnt ihr entscheiden. Ich könnte noch irgendwas auf der Switch spielen oder so. Skyrim 2. Wieso schreibt jemand Skyrim 2? Das ist EA. Aber na gut. Man kann auch darauf hoffen, dass Skyrim 2 von EA entwickelt wird. Ja, das ist auch so. Ja. We have to wait 55 minutes. Schreibt er mal, ja, wir haben noch 45 Minuten. Ja. Und die haben den Streamtitel geändert. Da stand ja bis vorhin noch live at Gamescom 2017. Yay. Die sind und bleiben scheiße. Ja, gut. So würde ich das jetzt nicht sagen, aber ja, die haben jetzt halt nicht so die starken Titel. Also, die Titel kann ich ja nur immer sagen. Battlefield 5 und FIFA, die sind jetzt nicht so mein Fall. Man halt mögen. Und ich mag Battlefield nicht so, ich mag FIFA überhaupt nicht. Und dieses neue Spiel, was sie aber machen, dieses Anthem, da bin ich tatsächlich gespannt drauf, aber ansonsten habe ich auch halt keine Erwartungen an EA. Echt nicht. Ein bisschen. Muss übrigens bei YouTube, was ich machen könnte, ist, ich könnte falls jemand, ich habe ja hier ein Spendenziel, da seht ihr oben links, 0 von 10 Euro. Ich versuche über die i3 insgesamt 10 Euro zusammenzukriegen. Wenn vielleicht klappt das ja, kann ja immer hoffen, dann müssen jetzt auf YouTube ja auch kommen. Momentan gibt es Battlefront, ja, aber die haben ja letztens so erst Star Wars Battlefront 2 released. Vielleicht kriegen wir ein neues Star Wars Battlefront. Multistreaming with Restream.io, das kann ruhig drin bleiben. Kann ja ruhig jeder sehen, womit ich streame. Und es gibt keine Vorpräsentation. Danke. Muss ich den Streamtitel wieder ändern. So. Werden wir da spenden. Gott, ich bin komplett zu blöd, irgendwas zu schreiben. Spenden hier 10 Euro erreichen. Wir werden sehen. Ja, was ist denn jetzt der Spendenlink? Excuse me, please. I have to look what my Spendenlink is. Ja, Star Wars Battlefront habe ich tatsächlich noch nie gespielt. Ich hätte es kostenlos spielen können mit meinem Origin Access von EA. Oh, da fällt mir ja gerade ein. Sims ist ja von EA. Vielleicht kriegen wir Sims 5. Boah, das fände ich ziemlich cool. Das ist mir gerade so eingefallen. Ja, oder ein altes Spiel von denen, etwas älteres. Vielleicht ein neues SimCity. Wer weiß. Fände ich cool. Das fände ich tatsächlich cool. Neues SimCity. Ja. So, ich möchte meinen eigenen Livestream nicht gucken. Dankeschön. Okay. Muss ich mal ganz kurz den Spendenlink. Link streamlabs.com/. Okay. Da weiß ich, das ist mein Spendenlink. So, genau. Wir werden sehen. Könnt ihr komplett freiwillig in Caps natürlich spenden. Okay, dann wissen natürlich auch alle, dass das so ist. Genau, wir haben gespeichert. Bin ich live? Jo. Okay. Battlefront, ja. Ich lasse mich überraschen. Also ich hoffe, offiziell hoffe ich jetzt auf ein Sims 5. So. Ich mache das mal ein bisschen größer. Ich kann den Chat ja so verfolgen. Ist ja nicht so viel los. Und dann werde ich natürlich auch den Streamtitel ändern. Der ist ja nicht mehr richtig. Update A. Ich wusste ja nicht, dass es keine Vorpräsentation gibt. Hätte mir ja mal jemand sagen können. Danke. Efri 2018. Ich hoffe, die Präsentation wird nicht zu lange dauern. Ich muss ja morgen schon Xbox 3 Stunden ausschalten. Da werden wir einiges hören. World Premiere. Exclusive. Um mal ein paar Beispiele zu nennen. So. Und sonst so bei euch. Alles gut. Ich hoffe natürlich, dass bei euch alles gut ist. Ja, ich sollte vielleicht auch das Desktop Audio Device 2 ein bisschen, weil die haben ja auch bestimmt beim Countdown ein bisschen Musik, oder? Nein. Was erwarte ich auch? Ist ja nur eine große Firma, die Spiele herstellt, aber die machen nicht mal Musik in ihren Countdown. Lass das trotzdem an. Auf halbe Lautstärke, falls es doch gleich anfangen sollte. Mit ein bisschen Musik und falls mir jemand followt, hört man das auch. Weil so ist halt, ne? Als so ist. Okay. Was könnte man denn jetzt noch machen? 38 Minuten lang. Das ist the big question. Nur wenn ihr auch nichts in Chat, beziehungsweise wenn Tim nichts in Chat schreibt oder wenn hier noch jemand ist, könnt gerne in Chat schreiben. Montag habt ihr Klassenfahrt nach Schloss Dankern. Ja, da war ich auch schon mal. Von unserer AG, von der Schule. Das ist was für etwas klar. Ich würde sagen für Kinder bis 9 oder 10. Aber dann ist auch vorbei. Also da war ich 13 oder so. Oder 12. Da war ich schon zu groß dafür gefühlt. Das ist, ja. Und wir durften nicht in das Schwimmbad. Das heißt, wir durften nur in das tolle Spieleparadies. Ja. Es war ganz lustig, aber nochmal machen würde ich es nicht. Und das war auch zum Glück nur ein Tag, sonst hätte ich da wahrscheinlich keine Woche ausgehalten oder so. Aber ja, ich war da auch schon mal. Nach Schloss Dankern, ja. Es ist man fährt ungefähr 2 Stunden von mir aus dahin. Wie lang fahrt ihr dahin? So, mit eurer Klasse? So. Ich weiß gar nicht. Wenn jemand auf YouTube abonniert, dann wird das nicht angezeigt im Follower-Ding. Dann wird das nicht angezeigt. Oh Gott, ich möchte gar nicht wissen, wer alles auf der E3 streamt. Ich glaube, gefühlt jeder streamt auf der E3. Ja. Dann halt so. Kann man dann nicht ändern. Müssen wir mit leben. Okay. Also wie gesagt, wie lang fahrt ihr hin? Oder nur Montag? Fahrt ihr dann nur Montag hin? Das Bonk streamt auch. Der hat instant immer. Hat er gerade 14.000 Zuschauer. Wäre natürlich schön, wenn ich auch mal so viel hätte. Ach ja, 14.000 Zuschauer. Wäre mal ganz toll. 14.000 Zuschauer. Wir können ja mal ein bisschen gucken. Ich habe ja mal hier auf Google, was uns denn die News so sagen. Wir können ja mal ein bisschen auf Facebook, ihr seht das natürlich jetzt nicht, das ist privat, aber gibt es manchmal dann ganz tolle News. Geht eure Switch auch so schnell leer? Nein. Paladins, schaut euch erst das Gameplay der Nintendo Switch-Version an. Bin ich überhaupt nicht dran interessiert. Ich sollte vielleicht nicht so nah ans Mikrofon, sonst mache ich nur. Das wird nicht so toll kommen. Okay. Ich bin jetzt tatsächlich, wenn ich jetzt nochmal drüber nachdenke, dass in Sims 5 kommen könnte. Wird zwar nicht kommen, weil es ist EA, aber wenn man dran denkt, bin ich sogar ein bisschen gehypt. Dann bin ich sogar ein bisschen gehypt. Und ich hoffe natürlich auch, wir sind gerade ein Zuschauer auf YouTube und ein auf Twitch. Ich hoffe natürlich, wir werden noch ein paar mehr. Aber es sind ja auch noch 34 Minuten. Ich denke, in einer Viertelstunde werden die anderen um Viertel vor, wie beschlossen. Es soll ja eigentlich um Viertel vor losgehen, der Stream. Werden dann die restlichen zustoßen. Aber ich habe jetzt schon mal angefangen, damit man natürlich ein bisschen mehr länger Zeit hat zu kommen. Aber wisst ihr was? Könnten. Ja. Wir könnten. Wie schlägt man in einem Livestream 33 Minuten tot? Eine gute Frage, die ich jetzt leider nicht beantworten kann. Jo, ich mach, glaube ich, mal ein bisschen Musik im Hintergrund an. Ich hoffe, dass sie nicht so laut ist. Müsste dann sagen. Ich habe hier nämlich so ein Video Top 300 Nintendo Songs. Muss ich natürlich jetzt erstmal direkt leiser stellen. Direkt, wenn es gestartet hat. Uff. So. Ach, ist schon komplett gemutet. Dann mache ich so 5. Das geht 12 Stunden, das heißt, ich kann. So. Ich hoffe, es ist nicht so laut. Bitte sagt mir mal, ob die Musik ein bisschen zu laut ist. Wenn die zu laut ist, die werde ich natürlich gleich. Die werde ich gleich ausmachen. Wenn die Präsentation beginnt, werde ich die natürlich ausmachen, keine Sorge. Oh ja, schon wieder ist ein Jahr vergangen. Und die 3 ist wieder. Kaum guckt man sich um. Halt diese Musik, ne? Kaum guckt man sich um. Und schon ist sie wieder vorbei. Aber so schnell guckt man sich um und dann ist wieder ein Jahr rum. Und wir sehen uns auf der E3 2019. Oder auf der Gamescom 2018, da bin ich auch. Also, wer auf der Gamescom 2018 am Freitag ist, also am 27. oder 25. Müsste ich mal, warte, ich guck mal ganz kurz. August, ein Freitag, am 24. Am 24. Also wer am 24. August auf der Gamescom ist, ne, wir können Fan-Treffen machen. Vielleicht kommt ja sogar eine halbe Person. Fände ich sehr, sehr amüsant. Fände ich sehr amüsant. Wenn eine halbe Person kommen würde, so ohne Kopf oder so. Yeah. Ich glaube, die ganzen Musiken sind auch zu 90% nicht original aus dem Video. Das heißt, ich werde auch nicht gestrikt wegen der Musik. Ich denke mal. Ich weiß es natürlich nicht. Gestrikt sowieso nicht, aber die werden halt dann nicht in der Streamaufnahme gemutet und auch nicht auf YouTube geclaimed. Und Copyright und so. Noch 30 Minuten. Hab Steam geschlossen. Habe ich das jetzt geöffnet? Keine Ahnung. Joa. Fällt mir, habe ich noch irgendein Social Media. Was? Oh, warte, ich mach mal Musik aus. Es ist eine Vorpräsentation. Die Vorpräsentation, Leute.
And I am Jose Sanchez, back for my third EA Play, and this one is the biggest one yet, it's safe to say.
Oh, most certainly. You guys,
Gut, so kann man natürlich auch eine halbe Stunde totschlagen, wenn jetzt auch plötzlich die Vorschau beginnt.
Every fan of games.
Dude, we've got all kinds of free stuff.
There's all kinds of stuff. There's not even just games. There's trivia, there's prizes, there's a ball pit.
Es scheint ja noch voller zu sein als auf der Gamescom. Und auf der Gamescom war es letztes Jahr schon voll.
If you come to EA Play.
Wow, there are literally thousands of people standing outside right now. But Jose, you said this was your third EA Play?
I've been to them all. Back in my day, the first EA Play was held on the Old West, and there was games that people wheeled out in horse and carriage. No, I'm just kidding. That didn't happen at all.
Ist sehr witzig.
As I said, this is the biggest EA Play. There's so many games a lot of people are excited to hear about. There's not only just the games, as I mentioned, there's 100 hours of streaming going on from a lounge somewhere that I haven't been invited to.
Jose, I gotta interrupt you. Do you hear this amazing echo that's happening since we're on that giant screen back there?
I love the sound of my voice. That was it.
Ja, ich merke schon, das sind ganz witzige Leute hier, mit der wir jetzt die nächste halbe Stunde verbringen werden. Ich hoffe, ich bin jetzt nicht zu leise oder zu laut. Na, aber es müsste eigentlich... So, wenn ich jetzt mal so mal rede, ich kann, glaube ich, so machen wir mal.
Because I've been telling them all break a leg, and they all giving me these looks like, wait, what? And I'm like, oh no, it's a theater thing. Maybe, oh, sorry, I don't actually, you know what I'm saying?
It's not just the developers that are international. It's fans that have literally come from all over the world to check out the games that they're showing here at EA Play. Maybe even get a chance to play some of the games that they've been waiting to play.
Well, Jose,
was mich halt immer ein bisschen enttäuscht, ist ja jetzt wahrscheinlich jetzt nicht so wichtig, was jetzt hier passiert, aber bin ich so ein bisschen enttäuscht, meiner E3, alle haben so richtig geile Pressekonferenzen. Und dann kommt Nintendo als allerletztes mit so einer blöden, ja gut, letztes Jahr waren die nicht als letztes, aber mit so einer blöden Präsentation, die vorgerendert ist.
Expert from the Dynasty.
Expert from the Dynasty, that is a fancy gamer tag you have there. So what's the deal with this belt?
So in my Madden League, when you win a championship, you got to show off your championship.
Okay.
So I got the belt, so everybody knows I'm the champ.
All right, so he's got the belt, so that means you're obviously here to play Madden. Is there a particular part of the game you're looking forward to trying out most?
I'm a CFM guy, so I can't wait to see what they did with the gameplay for CFM.
Madden.
But
Bin
of
ich
course, I love MUT too, so I know it's going to be an exciting year for Madden 19. I can't wait.
Well, we've got some surprises in the show. We'll have a great time at FanFest this weekend, and we'll check in with you a little bit.
Appreciate you.
All right, so we got some more people here. Hey, guys, how's it going? What's your name?
I'm Josh, a.k.a. Tank87.
So, Josh, I see you're wearing a Titanfall 2 shirt here. Are you a big Respawn fan?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of them. I mean, the first and second game, especially the second game, I mean, they were just incredible. You know, the campaign for the second one was just like, it hit you in the gut, you know.
Oh, absolutely. And you also have a DICE lanyard on there. What's that about?
I got this in DICE Sweden. I won that sweepstakes about 2 years ago with Monster, and I got to go 5 days, all expense paid trip, and DICE treated us like better than Rockstars, you know.
I mean, that sounds awesome. I don't get to go do
Man muss sich das mal auf der Zunge zerschlagen lassen. Bei uns ist jetzt abends, kurz vor 20 Uhr und wir haben es nachmittags. Das ist halt das Problem immer der Zeitverschiebung, deswegen haben wir auch natürlich manche Präsentationen nachts um 3.
Just to see the familiar faces, just gonna it's just awesome, you know. I'm really glad I'm here, you know.
Well, I think you're going to love what they are showing in the press conference. Yeah. So I'm going to let you go in and enjoy the FanFest and have a great weekend, man.
Yeah, you too. Thank you.
All right, we got a couple more here for you guys. Look at you two in your matching jerseys. What are your names?
Und,
Hi, my name is Jacob, aka Lord Jacob 97 on Xbox.
Greg, aka
Xbox.
Space Cat on
Achso,
Xbox
ja,
as
ja,
well.
ich wollte
So
gerade sagen,
clearly, you're
Xbox.
here to
War
play
hier nicht zu
FIFA.
suchen, aber
I'm ready for that.
EA
I'm
ist ja
ready
nur
for the
Spiele und keine
kickoff, and I'm
Konsole.
also ready
Gott, wenn
for,
EA eine Konsole
Ultimate Team
rausbringen
as
würde.
well.
Yeah, what do you guys think about the cover star?
Oh, it had to be Ronaldo.
I was happy
Da was
about
zu
that.
trinken.
I'm excited that they're gonna do that. Ronaldo for another year. That's great.
Back-to-back years is the best player in the world. Had to be him.
I mean, there's a lot of other players that maybe deserve the spotlight. No, you don't think so?
No, the best player in the world had to be Ronaldo.
I mean,
Oh, look at that! You guys are repping. That is amazing. So, when it comes to FIFA, are you guys
Ja,
kind of at the top
EA.
class in your group of friends?
Ja
Are you
gut,
in the middle
wahrscheinlich
of the
würden es die
pack? It's
gleichen
okay if you
wie
wanna
von
lie.
den Nintendo
I
Fans
would
denken
consider
jetzt,
myself at the
also
top
von
of
mir
my
oder
friends.
so, aber
I mostly play Ultimate Team, so I'm not at the top divisions. I'm on Division 4. I'm making my way up the top, but at least compared to him, I might be a little better than him.
Oh,
I usually just like kicking off with friends, friendly matches. I'm not into competitive, but I like playing with my friends. It's a great game.
There's nothing wrong with playing with your friends. Well, guys, thank you so much for chatting with me. Have a fantastic time at the Fan Fest today, and we'll see you guys later. All right, everybody. So I am about to go check out some other stuff. So that means that I'm going to go see what my buddy Jose is up to. Jose, what are you doing over there?
That's right. I am here in the Madden Mobile area, and now we're going to find out exactly what's taking Madden Mobile this year into overdrive.
Work in Progress. Gut, ich lasse euch mal ganz kurz allein. Ich muss mal eben ganz kurz ein Geschäft verrichten. Dann bin ich gleich wieder da. Ja, ich werde jetzt auch mal Text. Quelle hinzufügen. Neue Quelle. Weißt du was?
That's right. This year, Madden NFL Mobile becomes Madden NFL Overdrive. I am here with
Mobile. Oh nein, den muss ich jetzt ganz schnell weg. Bin sofort wieder da. Höchstens eine Minute oder so, wenn ich nicht
One
lange.
of the coolest things about Overdrive this year is that we're actually, what we've done is we've installed the next generation of graphics engine. So like, the whole game's gonna be totally different. So new physics, new animations. You're gonna get unique faces for the first time. Really, the game when we talk about Madden on your phone is gonna feel like an entirely different experience that nobody's ever kind of encountered before. It's gonna be awesome.
And that's the first thing you notice when you look at the game. It's definitely catching up to those console-style graphics. How are you guys taking the power of tablets and mobile devices and putting these graphics on it? Because it's not what we've seen in the past.
No, it's not. It's a lot of work, but we've done a lot of great job.
Short
with it.
answer.
Yeah, we've done a lot of great job with it. And then of course we have the new head-to-head mode here, which is called Overdrive as well.
Okay, so let's talk about this the mode you're playing right now, because the score is 339 to 102.
That's right, it is.
There's something not right about that. How do you have so many points? Are you just that good? at
I'm that good, yes.
So the cool thing about what's the goal of Overdrive, the new head-to-head mode, is that you have to score more fantasy points in 3 minutes of real time against your opponent's preset defense. So you're getting points for every little thing that you do. Things like every rushing yard and every passing yard, you're getting points for, compared to just like traditional.
Ich hoffe nicht, ich habe nichts Wichtiges in diesem Mobile-Spiel verpasst. Deswegen bin ich wieder da.
I was going to say, you have 427 points. How many touchdowns is that? It's a lot. It's a lot of touchdowns. It's a lot of touchdowns. So one of the
Übrigens,
things
das
I noticed
E3
about is,
2018 Logo habe
let's
ich
talk
eingefügt,
about,
das ist dann nicht
captains. You guys were telling me
original.
earlier that there's going to be captains. How do captains play a role in Madden NFL Overdrive?
Yeah, that's right. So Overdrive, the head-to-head mode has like a unique strategy element to it as well, where because my captain is Russell Wilson, I'm rewarded.
Sorry about that. First off, apologize.
I'm rewarded for passing the ball more, whereas
Ja, klingt ja unheimlich
Mark is over here as Alvin Kamara.
Yes, I am.
As the captain,
spannend.
and
Who just took it all the way down.
the way.
Touchdown.
That's so
Whoa.
That was $100. Yeah.
so he's actually incentivized to run the ball more. So, and again, because of that, we actually have different strategies. Like, so I'm more of a passing-based.
Ich hoffe, diese restlichen 20 Minuten gehen jetzt schnell um, dass wir ganz schnell zu der Pressekonferenz kommen.
And is there specific captains for each team? Is that how it's going to be played out? Or are you guys like, can I choose my own
You can
captain?
choose your own captain. Like, you choose your own one to augment your team, whatever works for you.
Ja, okay.
So, and when choosing different captains, how is that going to affect the way I play or he plays? Or you play?
So again, so if I'm running the ball, or if he's Alan Smarts' coach, he's going to be running the ball a lot. And then another thing he's going to be able to do is it also affects some of the different tactics over here that he can do to sort of mess and change how his defense plays as well.
Now, one of the things I noticed that when you look at the screen, there's a little meter at the bottom. What's this meter all about?
Yeah, that's right. So one of the things, and man, you just told me.
Woo! That is something.
That's all good. But yeah, so one of the things the meter does, it allows you to fuel those different tactics.
Okay.
So if I'm getting alerts in game saying, hey, like he's running the ball a lot. What I can do is I can use those tactics on the right side of the play call screen to adjust how my defense is playing to try to slow him down, like prod the box and basically adjust to what he's doing to try to slow down his point total.
And he didn't.
No, at all. He only
not a little
lost
bit.
by 600.
That's right.
It's like you were the Cavs and he was the Dubs.
Yes.
That's how many points you lost by. But so tell me a little bit just quickly about, the gameplay style when playing against each other. How does that affect the way he plays against you? And like, are you getting notifications when he's scoring, or is it just like,
Mobile, wie gut, dass sie jetzt, so Gute ist, wenn die jetzt abgefrühstückt werden, werden die ja wahrscheinlich nicht noch während der Präsentation abgefrühstückt. Ist ja eigentlich was Positives, weil dann brauchen wir mit Mobile-Spielen nicht in der Präsentation. Das ist ja schon mal was Feines.
Dolphins.
Titans and Dolphins. Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you guys have to do that. We all make mistakes.
We do.
This year, we all know it's going to be the Niners here. Praise Jimmy Jesus and all his name. But you guys, thank you so much for showing us Madden NFL Overdrive. And now we are going to find out what's happening from football to football as we hit the pitch and see what's going on in the world of FIFA.
Oh.
Hey guys, it's Spencer here from Spencer FC, coming to you from Amsterdam. We've just wrapped on the FIFA 18 Global Series playoffs, and we've successfully found the 32 best players in the world, all of which have qualified for the FIFA E-World Cup Grand Final.
My friend Mike LaBelle, who's on the second most comfortable seat.
No. Well, it's been an unbelievable season of competitive FIFA this year, and it's been a truly competition as well, with more than 20 million players taking part from over 60 different countries.
Warning, ich hab jetzt nicht gemeint.
Like I said, it gives you a little more time. We've had some of the established pros continuing to mark their dominance, but we've also had some new faces arrive. They've left a mark too.
To be the best, you've got to beat the best.
It's been a packed-out season with events from all over the world. We've had tournaments such as the FUT Cups in Barcelona and Manchester, the EA Champions Cup in Bangkok as well. We've seen leagues such as the MLS, Bundesliga and La Liga all form part of the Global Series. We've seen other events such as the Gfinity Elite Series and ESWC, but all roads led to Amsterdam, where we've just wrapped on the FIFA 18 Global Series.
Ich bin jetzt tatsächlich schon ein bisschen gehypt auf die Präsentation, aber eigentlich nur auf Nintendo. Ich möchte in Sims 5. Bitte, gib mir ein Sims 5. Oder ein neues SimCity. Das ist eigentlich das Einzige, was ich mir von EA wirklich wünsche. Ein Sims 5 oder ein SimCity. Aber das wird sowieso nicht passieren. Wahrscheinlich. Aber wenn, dann würde ich sowas von ausrasten. Auch bei einer EA-Präsentation, obwohl ich eigentlich EA nicht so mag. Aber auch bei Sims 5 würde ich ausrasten. So wie dieser Typ da gerade. Die sind total komisch. Hallo, könntest du bitte aufhören? Alter. Was ist mit dem los?
When I get to talk about FIFA. As you can see, 20 million players from 60 countries came together in tournaments all around the world for one reason, to become the best FIFA player in the world, and it's all going down this August in London at the E-World Cup. Oh my God, I wish I was there. I wish I could be one of the 32 guys who, I mean, traveling around the world, gotta be an awesome feeling, but to become the best FIFA
Man kann den Countdown übrigens sehr gut sehen, noch 16 Minuten übrigens, das heißt,
if the price is right. No, I'm just kidding. If you're really good at FIFA, because 32 players from around the world, again, coming together in London for that E-World Cup to be the best player in the world, to be crowned best player in the world. Unfortunately, it's not going to be me, but I do know the best host in the world happens to be Andrea Renee. So So let's find out what she's doing. Andrea.
Oh, thanks so much, Jose. That's very kind of you. And you may have a shot at FIFA someday. You just gotta practice.
Die sind ja echt
but right now,
mega
I'm
sympathisch.
inside the Access Lounge here at EA Play. It is a doozy of a structure, you guys. And their
Ich übertrage einen Livestream. Gut, dass ich die Nachricht bekomme. Danke, Google Chrome. Ich hätte das jetzt nicht gewusst, dass ich einen Livestream übertrage. Ich hätte das fast verpasst. Wäre ja echt knapp gewesen.
Yeah, as you know, all of the planning from our team takes about
Ich trinke übrigens was.
So about 9 months ago, we said, what do we want to do? And we were thinking maybe we have a tent in the corner for our Access members. We hand out some water. And then 9 months pass, and it's a 3-story structure with the rooftop deck.
I mean, certainly an upgrade from
Die ist auch irgendwie voll arrogant. Diese Managerin, also was erwartet man?
We're not exclusive, so everyone is welcome to come up to the Access Lounge. We have some games set up that we're going to have from our library, the vault. We do have water. We also have power for your phone. But for our Access members, we have a special little gift for them. Spoiler, but it's a fanny pack full of awesome goodies.
Oh, blöd, dass ich kein EA Access oder Origin Access Member mehr bin. Nee, das heißt EA Access, oder wie heißt das auf PC? Blöd. Oh, es wird heiß in LA. Blöd, ich bin nicht in LA. Und wenn ich jetzt auch noch EA Access Member wäre, was ich gekündigt habe, weil ich das nicht mehr gebraucht habe, dann hätte ich jetzt da hinfahren können und mir ein Geschenkpaket abholen können. Ist natürlich eine tolle Sache. Habe ich auf der Gamescom von der Endzone auch bekommen. Habe ich einen Kugelschreiber bekommen und ein T-Shirt von World of Tanks. Noch 13 Minuten. 13 Minuten. Bis wir Sims 15 werden, hoffentlich. Und natürlich Battlefield 5 und FIFA 19. Naja, es gibt auch Leute, die mögen diese Spiele, also möchte ich mich nicht drüber aufregen. Aber ich mag sie halt nicht nach meinem Geschmack. Ne? Aber wenn hier jemand unter uns ist, der diese Spiele mag, ist dann halt so, ne? Das ist dann auch nichts Schlimmes. So. Zum Glück gibt es überhaupt, müssen wir eigentlich froh darüber sein, dass es überhaupt so eine Pre-Show gibt. Denn, zum Glück haben wir so eine Vorschau, sonst hätten wir jetzt noch eine halbe Stunde irgendwie totschlagen müssen und wir hätten nicht gewusst, was wir machen können. Aber jetzt können wir uns über die Moderatoren lustig machen. Dass die eine halbe Minute lang ins Mikrofon schreien. Das sind tolle Moderatoren. Man sieht dieses Belichtungsteil, Kameramann. Würdest du bitte dieses Belichtungsteil da weg tun, danke. Ich merke schon, da sind nur professionelle Leute. Da scheint die Sonne. Da ist Sonnenschein, keine Wolke am Himmel und der Kameramann hat so einen Belichtungsstil.
So right now, I'm going to head inside the Palladium to get ready for the press conference, which is going to start in just a few minutes. So I'm going to send it over to Jose, who I believe is in the Sims booth. Jose, what are you doing over there?
Sims?
Oh, hello.
Oh mein Gott.
Here at the flower wall in the Sims booth. That's right, we are talking about The Sims. I've made my way to the Sims booth. And what do we have over here? A couple of game changers, Deli and James. How are you? Nice to meet you.
Wahrscheinlich ein Handyspiel oder so.
So tell us a little bit about who you are and what makes you so prolific in the world of The Sims.
I'm Deligracy, and I'm a YouTuber and streamer, and I make Sims videos mostly.
I'm James Senna. I run a channel called The Sims Supply, and I play The Sims, build houses. I love to design some cool things in it.
And so obviously, new expansion is coming. Seasons.
Yes. Oh, I'm so excited.
Why are you excited about
Ein Expansion Pass für Sims 4. Schade.
Because you have rain and snow, and it's just going to seem so much more real. So I'm pumped for the rain.
Regen und Schnee. Das, was jeder Spieler oder jedes Spiel standardmäßig mit hat und jetzt in Form von wahrscheinlich DLC.
So tell me a little bit about the aspect of adding something like Seasons. I mean, what does that do to the overall world within The Sims? Because there's been tons of expansions for The Sims, but how is Seasons, do you think, going to change things?
Well, I mean, it's a life simulation game, so it simulates life, and having weather in the game just makes it feel so much more exciting and real. And you just get into the game so much more. So yeah.
I mean, one of the big aspects as well is adding in a lot of holidays now as well, and customizable holidays. So you theme them around the seasons itself. So you have the winter holidays and the summer ones. You have a lot of different
Können die keine Sims 5 ankündigen?
experience.
Sims 4 ist doch auch schon von 2014. Das ist 4 Jahre
Did you do
alt.
that in The Sims to make it a little cloudier? Because it's hot as hell out here.
It is hot. I wish.
Season's obviously not installed yet here at EA Play, but hopefully soon.
Well, funnily enough, it is on the computers here, so you can play it if you're at EA Play, but not the real life weather.
It's very true. And if you're not here and getting the chance to play it, they're streaming 100 hours of EA games, and that's going to be a part of it, so people can get a little sneak peek about what you see in season.
100 Stunden.
Possibly
Das ist ein bisschen
seasons.
was.
I myself am streaming tomorrow with Lil Simsy, another big simmer, and baby Ariel. And I don't know if we're going to play seasons, but we'll be playing some Sims content, so it's going to be
Trying to keep all the secrets for themselves. See, that's just how it is. If you could stream seasons, you would, right?
Oh, absolutely, yeah, 100%.
So what got you into The Sims? What is it about The Sims that keeps you coming back for each and every expansion?
Noch 9
I've been
Minuten.
playing since the first Sims came out. I think James as well. My dad brought it home one day, and I would just play it every chance I could. It's
Aber wieso
just like
machen
a
die
creative
DLCs
outlet, and
Seasons?
it's so much fun.
Man gibt Geld für
Again,
Wetter
like,
aus.
what is it about that world of getting to create your own world and create your own atmosphere, now getting to create your own seasons and tweak that a little bit? How does that make you feel like, what keeps you coming back?
It's the
Ja,
creativity.
wir
for me.
werden
Like
sehen.
I've always growing up, I love building with Legos and all that kind of stuff. So being able to create your own
In
world
dieser
and craft it,
Vorschau,
tell the
sag ich
stories of
mal.
the Sims the way you want to.
Guys, play
And
Sims.
now being able to control the weather and just adding that into all that
Sims ist ein gutes
makes it
Spiel, also
super exciting. It's just the freedom to be able to do what we
nichts
want.
gegen Sims.
It's a sandbox game, so you get sick of something, you knock it down, you start again, like it never ends.
So what's been your favorite expansion so far?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
I asked the hard-hitting question.
Yeah, I think Cats and Dogs was pretty cool because you got to have pets and a new world, and that was a heap of fun. Probably Cats and Dogs or City Living, where you can live in like
Plötzlich
big
die Stimme auf
apartment buildings and
80.000 Dezibel höher. Das ist
Mainly
normal.
get to work so far because able to run retail stores so you can become an entrepreneur, sell whatever you want from the catalog. I always love that aspect of the game, being able to make my way in the world.
He's like, I love playing games because, I love the job part of it. I love getting to work with my Sims, putting those Sims to work. Lazy Sims just lying around. Well, now they get to lie around, and hopefully in the sun, maybe a little rain, maybe like lying around in the snow.
Yeah.
June 22nd.
Snow Angels.
Oh, you can make snow angels. See, that's what I'm in for.
Yay, Schneeengel.
June
Das wollte ich
22nd,
schon
you're gonna
immer
get
in
a chance
Sims
to make Snow
machen.
Angels when the Sim Seasons expansion
Wer wollte das
hits
nicht?
everywhere. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. And
Bitte.
thank you. Hopefully you guys have a great EA play. And now let's take a look at exactly what I've been talking about with this trailer for the Sim Seasons.
Das sieht irgendwie aus wie Crack. Ja, es wäre langsam auch mal Zeit für neue Sims. Wir haben 2018. Und Sims 4 ist von 2014 oder 13. Naja. Ich denke, das wird jetzt erstmal das letzte sein. Ja, da schreibt einer for only 19 $. Ja. Wetter. Wir sind mittlerweile bei EA schon so weit gekommen, dass man sich Wetter bestellen kann.
22nd to the Sims, but now say you're interested in perhaps working in the games industry.
Tatsächlich ist
What
da
I
ziemlich
do. I've
wenig
been doing it
los.
for quite a long time, and I'd like to do more. I'd like to learn more. So that's why I found Shannon here to explain a little bit about how I could get a job in the games industry. First off, Shannon, how are you going to help me get a job in this industry that I love so much?
Absolutely. Gaming industry opens up such a variety of opportunities and careers within this industry, and that's what I love about it. It doesn't matter if you want to be a developer, if you want to be finance, analyst, we have all types of opportunities for you, and that's what we're here for. I'm a recruiting team, is to partner with you, help you identify what skill
Langsam
sets
füllt sich
align
der
with your
Stream. Es
passions
sind
and career.
mittlerweile 63.000
Now, is that a
Zuschauer.
tough gig to be a recruiter for the video games industry? Because it seems like, I mean, lots of people love video games. I assume a lot of people want to work in the games industry. How do you find and pick perfect spots for people?
I always tell people network with who you know in the industry and make sure you're engaging new people to learn from them as well. But for us, we actually just want to engage all talent. There's so many different types of skill sets and levels that we want to include into our industry. That's what makes it diverse, so we can have such great experiences for everybody.
And as a recruiter, how cool is it for you to get to come to something like EA Play and see all these people who are passionate about video games and you might even be hiring someday?
Oh, it's so exciting. The vibe here is great. I love knowing that we're surrounded by such creative people and passionate people about the industry. And it's just great to see that come into our culture and see what environments get pushed through all the other different teams.
Now, you can be a recruiter for tons of things. There's tons of jobs out there. What is it about the games industry that is the perfect place to be recruiting for? I mean, because as I said earlier, there's so many passionate people, but how different is it working within the games industry than it is
Aber
with
ich
some of the
glaube,
other industries?
letztes
It's such
Jahr
a fun
mal
environment to be in.
reingeguckt, haben
That's
die
the
auch
great thing.
ganz
With
am
all the
Ende,
different creative people that you're surrounded by, you can learn from every day. There's new
ganz
technologies going
am
on in the
Ende
game
erst
industry.
rübergeschaltet.
It's just an exciting
Letzten
environment, and
Sekunden.
that allows you to be an individual. We
Das
really
heißt,
embrace that within the culture.
ja.
And what got you into this industry? I
Yay.
mean, again, tons of industries out there, but what is it about games that brought you into that world?
I'm passionate about gaming. I love to game, and for me to be able to merge recruiting with gaming is a dream come true for me. So I encourage that to anybody. If you love gaming, get out there, go to EA Careers, check it out, see what we have for you to check to potentially just be involved with. Like I said, we have everything from recruiting, HR, finance, artists, designers, programmers. We love every type of skill set.
So that's all we have to do is go to ea.com/careers?
EA.com/careers. Check out our world, check out our locations across the globe.
Shannon, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Have a great time.
I'm going to have an awesome time, and that's just one job that you can get in the games industry, but perhaps playing video games is the job you want. That's right, playing the games. How about playing the games way before they even come out? EA has playtesting available for you. That's right, you can be a gameplay tester. That means playing games months, sometimes years before they come out, and having the opportunity to help develop that game and make sure that it's the perfect game and the game you want it to be. Maybe you live in the United States, Canada, Sweden, Australia, London. EA has studios in all those locations that make it super easy for you to go to. So if you just go to ea.com/playtesting, you can
Also
find the
nicht in
perfect
Deutschland.
career path for you in testing video
Kann ja
games.
nach
It
Schweden
sounds so
auswandern.
amazing. You don't live in those areas? There's something in there for you too. Why? Because you can possibly test games from the comfort of your own home. You don't even need to leave the bed. You could just be hanging out in your jams, testing video games, giving your feedback, and helping how these video games are made. So once again, ea.com/playtesting. Go there, find out all the information. You'll make a couple clicks here and there, and you too can be playtesting video games way before they come out and telling me what's coming out so I know all the secrets. Because who doesn't want to do that? I want to do that.
Können die nicht, die haben so einen Knopf im Ohr, können die nicht ihm jetzt durchsagen, bitte halt deine Fresse, gleich beginnt die Pressekonferenz. Und jetzt schalten die zumindest schon mal hin.
She looks a little too busy for me, but look at all those people in there sitting down, hanging out, getting ready for the show. EA Play is only a few minutes away.
Es geht gleich los.
And
3
that is what's
Minuten.
happening inside the Palladium. But I want to learn a little bit more about the Palladium itself, and that's why I found my man Dylan right here. Dylan.
How you doing?
How you doing, brother?
All right.
Tell me about the Palladium. What is it about this venue that makes it so special and keeps EA coming back for each EA Play?
So the Palladium opened in 1940. The opening night, Frank Sinatra was an opener on the bill. And since
Not even the closer?
Not
Old
even the
Blue Eyes was the opener?
Opening. So since then, about everyone's played here. Rolling Stones, Nirvana, Prince, Elton John, lately Jay-Z, Justin Timberlake. Dave Chappelle filmed a special here, so about everything in between. And then last year, EA came in for the first time, transformed the parking lot, the venue, blew it up even more this year. And so now we have this festival here with gaming, music. It's a great time.
And so what is it about EA Play that excites you the most?
I just like the transformation of the venue. We take over the whole block, close down streets, There's thousands of people that come through, have a good time. They have A-list talent that come and play concerts at night. It's a really good time.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Dylan. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
That's a little bit about the Palladium. And now, let's head inside and check out the show.
Yay, endlich. Müssen wir die nicht mehr.
Unzone. She told me to rap. I was rapping. We're still going. Or not rapping. We're still... I was lied to. Welcome
Könnt
to
ihr
the
jetzt
Family
bitte
Fun Zone, my
wegschalten?
friends. This is where you can get all your real racing action on. It may be a mobile game, but say perhaps you'd like to play
Alter,
a
es sind
game
30
in a race
Sekunden.
chair with a steering wheel. There are 4 stages. Look at this guy's jumping the stage. He's like, I'm ready. I'm jumping in live. No pressure, but the camera's on. There's a ball pit over here. There's food over here. We're going inside. Let's head inside and check out the show.
Jetzt endlich. Endlich. So. Jetzt bin ich gespannt. Achso, okay, ich dachte, jetzt wird es direkt zum Kaiser. Ich habe tatsächlich 0 Erwartungen. Uh. 3D.
Oh my gosh, how cool is that? So that
Nein,
was Anthem.
sag nicht, die
We're
macht
gonna
die.
talk about that a little bit later in the show. But welcome everybody to EA Play. I'm Andrea Renee, and while you might
bitte sag
recognize
nicht.
me from the gaming community, I'm kind of a new face around here. So this year, EA wanted to change things up because they know that I'm both a gamer and a fan. So they invited me to come and host the show. And I think this year is going to be a lot of fun, you guys. I hope you're ready because we're about to kick the press conference off. But before we do that, EA Play is more than just the show you're about to watch. Right behind these doors, there is a fan fest outside, and it is huge this year. It's a full 3-day gaming festival where thousands of gamers can come and play games for free. Now, inside the theater here, there are hundreds of community members from all over the world who are going to be capturing, streaming, and getting their first impressions of the games that we're going to be showing off here today. But before we can get to that, we've got some reveals, of course. We're going to kick things off with a look at Battlefield 5 multiplayer. Now, I know Trevor Noah gave you the first look. Yeah, we can clap it up. Last month, but we've got some new stuff to show you today. Then we're going to move on to FIFA 19, and boy, do they have some big news, you guys. Any World Cup fans? You guys excited? Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Then we've got two new indie games to share, and then I'm going to come back towards the end of the show with some of my favorite developers to give you guys a nice, meaty look at Anthem. And of course, yeah, we got the woos for Anthem. I'm into it. You want to do this with me? Well, wouldn't it be fun, you guys, if I told you all the secrets at once, right? Well, give him a break. He needs to just enjoy the show. So without further ado, let's get things started.
Mann, sind die witzig. Welches Spiel das so sein wird. Ereignis von mir ist live verfügbar. Genau in dem Moment, wo das Logo reinkam. Schön. Er hat das jetzt fast verpasst, dass ich live wäre.
Right, it's time to kick this thing off. It's been 2 weeks since the reveal of Battlefield 5. And you know what? It's been exciting, there's been a lot of speculation, and so many brilliant remixes of a reveal trailer. But there's also been lots and lots of questions from the community. And we've heard you want to see more gameplay innovations. You want to know how customization actually works, and you want to know more about our take on the Second World War. So today, will show you more gameplay and why this is the deepest and most immersive Battlefield yet.
It certainly is. You will be able to dive and smash through windows to surprise your enemies. Where previously defenses were stationary, you will now be able to move these weapons around on the battlefield and gain advantages. And our renowned distraction system is back and more impactful than ever. So, well, you can't really hide from those pesky tanks anymore as they come chasing it for you, as they rip through those buildings. And you will now be able to customize your soldiers, your vehicles, and your weapons, not only for the gameplay, but for the looks, as part of our portrayal of the Second World War.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg in Battlefield 5. You're going to see a lot more of our new gameplay systems here at EA Play from our community. So let's talk about our single player in War Stories.
Yes, let's do that. So we want to tell you about those untold stories that got us excited to start with on this game. It's about, what you will see is really those moments of human heroism. It is about witnessing the war through the eyes of the men and the women who shaped the world forever. Real and relatable people facing the brutality of war. We started off by an exclusive look at the Nordlys war story over at the Xbox briefing tomorrow.
Thanks, Lasse. Something not to miss tomorrow. So, our launch in October is just the beginning. You will all go on an expanding journey through the Second World War. No loot boxes, no premium pass.
Habe ich da gerade gehört? Keine Lootboxen und kein...
Something new. And as part of that journey, after launch, you'll get something I know a lot of you have been asking for.
Mm-hmm. It's Royale.
Nein. Also ich dachte Battle Royale.
It's Royale reimagined for Battlefield. So we bring those pillars of Battlefield with destruction, team play, vehicles into this new experience. So we will bring you experience that you haven't played before in Battlefield or anywhere else. But more about that later this year.
So with that, it's time to show you what makes Battlefield so special. It's the unmatched intensity of our multiplayer sandbox, and this time, it's even more epic, fighting across multiple maps and modes. Welcome to your next Battlefield experience, and this is your first look at ground operations. And this time, even featuring music.
Jetzt mal nicht den Trailer. Keine Lootboxen und kein Premium Pass. Boah, das ist für EA ist das schon. Ist schon sehr Steigerung. Wahrscheinlich nach Battlefront 2 in sich gedacht. Lassen wir das mal lieber. Battlefield 5.
Ikke en dråpe. Jeg elsker deg.
Sus!
Morgen kriegen wir noch mehr von Battlefield 5 in der Xbox-Präsentation. Oh Junge.
Quando era criança, sempre sonhei em tornar-me campeão.
Jo. Auf jeden Fall.
É preciso determinação e vontade de vencer. até mesmo nos momentos mais difíceis, tu tens de continuar a acreditar. Esta é a tua oportunidade de te mostrares ao mundo. Tu és um campeão.
Ich bin so begeistert. Man merkt meine Begeisterung, aber naja. Das wird sich sowieso wieder millionenfach verkaufen. Traurig. Traurig, dass sich das so oft verkaufen wird. Naja. Ist halt nicht mein Spiel.
That's the UEFA Champions League, the pinnacle of club football, where the world's best clubs compete and icons of the game like Gerrard and Cruyff cemented their legacies. The world's biggest league joins the world's game.
Die sind doch sowieso immer
And a
gleich.
special thanks to the legendary Hans Zimmer and LA's own Vince Staples for collaborating with us on the trailer. And I really love the trailer because it captures our epic vision
Hans
for
Zimmer
how the
mit.
Champions League comes to life in FIFA 19.
Kann er sagen,
And
habe ich
Lena's
das
gonna
gerade
tell you a
richtig
little bit more.
verstanden? Hans Zimmer?
As Aaron said,
Macht
the
uns
UEFA
Fitness.
Champions League is an
Okay.
amazing addition for the game. It's where football's biggest heroes like Ronaldo and Neymar clash every year. And it's the place where champions rise. And you've been asking for this for a long time, and we are thrilled that it's here. And that's why we're bringing the Champions League across the game.
Cross.
It'll be an authentic Champions League tournament mode. Your club will chase this trophy in career mode.
Die
Alex
Leute
Hunter will pursue
alle
Champions
ausrasten,
League
dann freue ich mich ja
glory
noch
in your
mehr
story
über
mode,
Battlefield
The
5, weil
Journey.
das ganz interessant
And
aussah.
in FIFA Ultimate
Als war
Team,
das.
there'll be live and authentic Champions League
Ist
content.
einfach so.
And we'll share more details on that along with all our other Ultimate
Naja.
Team features later this summer.
And all of that's just the beginning. As you know, the heart and soul of FIFA is gameplay. And this year, we're giving you the tools to control the pitch in every moment, from your tactical approach to the match to each technical touch. And we know how passionate you are about gameplay, so we've worked hard to shape and refine our vision for FIFA 19 with input from our community. From hands-on tests with beginners to detailed feedback sessions with FIFA pros. And we're going to be sharing a lot more about gameplay throughout the summer, but what I can tell you right now is that the quality bar in gameplay was raised yet again this year. So we look forward to everybody experiencing the game on the hands-on sessions this week. And also, of course, we're extremely excited for everybody to play it when we launch on September 28th. And that's our FIFA 19 news, headlined by the UEFA Champions League. But I just wanted to take a minute to pause and reflect. Standing next to this trophy is a little bit surreal. You know, growing up, there's two iconic trophies that every young player dreams of winning. And for your club, it's this one, the pursuit of Champions League glory. But for your country, it's this trophy, the World Cup. And with the tournament starting in just 5 days, we're excited for the world to compete for it in FIFA 18.
As you can imagine, all of us on the FIFA team can't wait for the start of the World Cup. And we want to celebrate with FIFA 18 players, which is why we've just updated the game with a free World Cup experience on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PS, PC, and Nintendo Switch. But you can take
wollte gerade sagen,
Ronaldo and Portugal
das
to
Spiel
the
ist auf
first
Nintendo
World
Switch,
Cup
aber es
victory.
gibt's ja schon auf
Or
Nintendo Switch.
you can write your own story with some great nations who didn't qualify this year. Or you can make a crazy dream a reality for your home country, like mine, Iceland. Who would have thought that a nation of only 350,000 people would ever qualify? and you can feel their excitement.
Apologies to any England fans in the room, that might still sting. And Lena isn't the only one who's excited. FIFA 18 players are loving the World Cup experience so far. But we don't want to stop there. We want to invite everyone to come and join the celebration. So I'm pleased to announce that for a limited time, FIFA 18 complete with the entire World Cup experience is available for a free trial on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and on PC through Origin Access. Yeah, you can download and play the entire game right now for free. Yeah. So to kick off the trial, we've got some of the world's biggest creators who are going to be playing live at the end of the show, representing their nations in a little mini World Cup tournament.
And this summer will bring so much more for FIFA fans. Plenty of FIFA 18 content centered around the World Cup, and we'll bring you all the details on FIFA 19. But in the meantime, let's all enjoy the World Cup. Thank you, and auf from Island!
Es reicht jetzt auch langsam, wir wollen jetzt nicht so viel sehen, also wäre sehr toll.
It is the big day on the biggest stage at the World Cup.
Good morning. EA Sports, FIFA 19. You know, the FIFA community never rests. 20 million people from 60 countries playing in competitive leagues this year. Well, the FIFA team never rests either, bringing the Champions League and the World Cup and so much other greatness to FIFA this year. We can't wait for you to experience it all. We've got so much to do here today, but I want to welcome you to EA Play. It's our third EA Play and our second one in Hollywood, and we couldn't be more excited to have you with us to share all the games that we have to show you. We've got lots to do, but before we move on, I'd like to share just a couple of things. The greatest disruption to the consumption of entertainment media in the last 5 years is the combination of streaming plus subscription. As consumers, watching movies, watching TV, listening to music, reading books has never been easier. And we believe that disruption is going to have a profound impact on our industry in the next few years. And so over the last couple of weeks, you will have seen that we announced a new team from Israel has joined Electronic Arts to help our investment to extend our thinking and extend our pioneering into this cloud gaming world. For many people, that's going to mean extending the experiences they already play on our partner platforms. For others, it's going to mean new games and new modalities of play across a whole variety of platforms. But for everyone, it's going to mean playing games anywhere, anytime. So this week we've got a tech demo running. All of our games streaming in HD from the cloud to multiple devices that you'll be able to try out for yourselves. Now, it's not quite ready for full market prime time yet, but it is a promise of what we hope to bring you in the future. The second part of that, of course, is subscription. And we started subscription a number of years ago, and many millions of you have signed up and experienced the joy of being able to have full access to a great catalog of games. Today, we're announcing Origin Access Premier. So 3 things you need to know about it. Origin Access Premier will bring you all of our new PC games, starting with Madden NFL, back on the PC for the first time in over a decade. Then FIFA 19, Battlefield 5, and of course Anthem. And there'll be many more titles in the years to come. Second, you get access to the Vault, our library of over 100 games from EA and other publishers. And third, it will launch later this summer. So that's a little later in the year, but if you want to get started right now and experience the benefits and joys of subscription, come in and play a free trial of Origin Access, our base subscription, this weekend. Thank you and have a great show.
Trying to bring you down, but for real, you might as
grip when I hold that crown. My life been good and bad and all around. The more things I lost, the more I found. Came here ready to fight on this night. You better just run for your life.
Hey, everybody. What's up? So I'm here sitting inside the crowd at EA Play, and I just happened to find Mr. Vince Zampella here in the audience from Respawn.
Wer ist das?
What's going on, Vince? How you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. I love this stuff. I love seeing new games.
I mean, someone's super excited about that meta on PC, right? Yeah. So, you guys may have seen that Vince was tweeting yesterday, and there has been a bunch of speculation. So, you want to just get right to it?
Sure. I mean, we're not ready to show all of our stuff yet. We're working on a bunch of stuff. It's amazing. The teams are kicking ass. But we wanted to bring a little tidbit. So we've been working with Lucas on getting the name and kind of the setting for what our Star Wars game is going to be, and we're going to talk about it right now.
Oh, you guys got any guesses? I bet you the internet is going wild right now.
I hope so. So the Star Wars name is Jedi Fallen Order.
Woo! So Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah, so it kind of gives you some idea that you'll be playing a Jedi.
So does that mean I get to like hold a lightsaber?
Yes.
So Vince, you got anything else?
Well, it takes place during the dark times. Trying to be a little vague here, but when the Jedis are being hunted, so it's going to be spectacular.
So for all the hardcore nerds out there who want to know like where in the timeline, like between which episodes is it?
Between 3 and 4.
Okay, all right, between 3 and 4. That sounds like a nice time. You got any other tidbits? No?
It's not a nice.
It's a dark time.
It's a dark time.
Bad time. Does that mean it's going to just be all dark and serious?
It's amazing.
All right, so I think people are now anxiously want to know, like, when can we play the game?
It will be holiday of next year, 2019, not this year.
Sommer nächstes Jahr.
Sorry to dash any hopes.
No.
But now that we know, we can set expectations. We're all going to be amped up. And hopefully we'll hear more from you maybe next year.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Vince, it was great to see you. Thanks for stopping by the show today. We do have a little bit more news on Star Wars, so I'm going to toss it over to Dennis.
Hello there.
My name is Dennis. I work at DICE in Stockholm on Star Wars Battlefront 2. I'm really happy and excited to be here today, so thank you so much for hanging out with me for a little bit. So we launched our game in November of last year, and clearly we didn't get it quite right. So instead of coming out of the gate sprinting like we really wanted to, we had to take a step back and make sure that we were delivering the game that our players really wanted. So we decided to completely overhaul our progression system and add a bunch of new character cosmetics for players to collect instead. So from there, we added a new hunt mode inspired by the original Battlefront games that I loved personally, starting with the Ewoks on Endor. And thank you. It turned out to be by far the most popular update of the game, and the team loved building Ewok Hunt. So, as you might know, we're currently in our Han Solo season with content from the movie coming next week. It's headlined by the new planet Kessel, a really dangerous place, and it features the return of one of our favorite modes, Extraction. So looking forward a little bit, this summer we will be introducing a new squad system to the game, which will allow you to team up much easier and play with your friends. We're also adding a new Starfighter mode focused around dogfighting with your hero ships. And looking ahead a little bit more, we will also be delivering a new large-scale multiplayer sandbox experience focused around capturing command posts and attacking and taking out capital ships. But that's not all. We know that you have been asking for new heroes, villains, and planets from a certain era that features a very iconic Star Wars conflict. So I'm excited to confirm that Battlefront 2 this year will be going deep into the Clone Wars. It's only fitting that we begin on the planet Geonosis, featuring multiple levels, including the largest level we have ever built for Battlefront. So let's talk about the heroes and villains. First, let me introduce the most powerful droid, the leader of the most powerful droid army in the galaxy, General Grievous. And yes, he will be going up against my own personal favorite, Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. Finally making his debut in Battlefront after all these years. But we're not done. That's not it. They will not come alone. Joining them is the Dark Lord and leader of the Separatist Alliance, Count Dooku, as well as someone to bring balance to the Force, Obi-Wan's unruly Padawan, Anakin Skywalker. The team at home is extremely excited to be building all of these cool things. EA and DICE are committed to Battlefront. We had a rough start, but I really think that this game has a bright future. Thank you very much for playing the game, providing us with your feedback, talking to us. Together, we will make this the greatest game that we can possibly build. There would be no Battlefront without you. So thank you, may the Force be with you, and enjoy the rest of E3. Thanks.
Okay. Wieso kommt mir das so bekannt vor? Also der Charakter.
Hi, it's really good to see you. In Unravel, we used yarn to symbolize love and the bonds between people. In our new game, we tear that bond up right at the start. You lose everything, including your spark. But when things are at their darkest, you find hope. And you form a new bond. And your spark is rekindled. And it leads you off on an adventure. So welcome to Unravel 2.
Okay. Okay.
It's a game about fresh starts and second chances. These two little souls who refuse to give up and who build something new and beautiful together. And the whole game is inspired by that spirit of optimism and togetherness. You see, it's all made to be played with two characters. You can play it alone, or you can play it in co-op with a friend, but there's always two characters there, sharing one yarn and working together to get through this adventure. This game, it's quite different from the first. It's both friendlier and more challenging, but above all, it's a lot more playful. And we think it's a worthy successor. And I want to show it to you now, so I brought some help. So please welcome Michael to the stage. He's a producer at Coldwood. And we're going to try to show you a little bit of what I'm talking about how you can play the game in co-op with yourself, essentially.
So this wasn't prepared.
There we are. So when you're playing it by yourself, you can essentially pick up the other character and carry them along through the more fast-paced segments of the game. And we actually tried to include a bit more of those because we figured that since it's a co-op game, we wanted to have more like thrill and danger and kind of wow moments, places that were like fun and exciting. And then when you get to the more puzzly areas like this, when you're problem solving, you can split apart into two and switch back and forth between the two characters, because that's how we've essentially designed all the problems and puzzles of the game, that you're always working together and helping each other out and utilizing this bond between you to overcome any obstacle that you come across. So I guess I'll jump in at this point.
Yeah, come join me. So I'm gonna be the red one.
Okay.
You'll be the blue one.
I'll be blue. A little celebratory flip there.
Das sieht tatsächlich sehr interessant aus.
Okay. Playing it safely now.
Oops.
I'll swing.
All right.
Nice. And I'll catch you.
There you go. Can I swing now?
Okay, you go ahead. So here it goes.
Oh.
Okay, this is the scary part. Let's see if we can do it. Got it? Oh, very nice. No. Oh, faster. Oh,
well
sweet, well done. Okay, I'll go up and distract the grouse. You can.
I'll sneak up here.
Okay, your turn.
Yeah, look at me. There you go.
Keep him over to the left. Now I'll go.
All right.
I'll
pull you up. There you go.
Now we can breathe again.
Yeah, finally.
Or can we? So that's a quick little look at Unravel 2, yeah, I really hope you like it. And before I go, I just want to send some love to the team back home, because working on this game has been a completely amazing team effort in so many levels, and everybody has worked so hard. So there's a bunch of us from Coldwood here, and thank you to those, and thank you to everybody back home, and thank you. Love you.
Jetzt gibt's nochmal einen Trailer.
I thank you, Martin, and the brilliant team at Coldwood. The game is really strong. These guys have done an amazing job, and it's clear that they have a lot of passion, and I can't personally wait to play Unravel 2 with my kids. But what's even more amazing is that we will make Unravel 2 available to everyone today. Yep, you heard that right. You'll be able to take these two Yarnies on their next big adventure starting today. The game is finished, it's out.
Was?
So thank you, Martin, and thank you to the team at Coldwood. Back in 2015, we started on this journey with the original Unravel to seek out the most creative independent developers and bring them into our EA Originals program. It's been our way of helping these creators bring their unique games to the world and to tell their stories. And last year, if you remember, Joseph Fares was up here on stage representing his team at Hazelight and The Way Out. And I think we all kind of remember that. And you might even remember him from the Game Awards as well. I think I did. Anyhow, in March, that game caught fire. It's innovative, it's fun, and it's something fresh and new, and you all loved it. We saw over 2 million players in the first 2 weeks. And A Way Out is such a huge success that Joseph and his team are expanding and moving into a new studio. So stories like this drive our industry, and it's why we will continue to work with independent developers to help them realize their dreams. Which leads us to our next EA Originals title, from a little game studio in Berlin called Jomai Games. When I met this team and I saw the game, I was instantly drawn to how personal this story was. It's one that carries a very powerful and important message, and it's unlike anything we have ever done. So please welcome Connie Gepper to the stage from Jomai Games to tell you more about Sea of Solitude.
Thank you, Patrick. I still remember during the pitch how enthusiastic Patrick was, and that afterwards, like, our whole team, including me, were super excited. It actually feels a little bit the same right now. I'm pretty excited, maybe a little too excited.
Die ist ein bisschen aufgeregt.
We are Jomai, a small indie game studio from Berlin, and we are developing Sea of Solitude, or SOS as we call it. The whole journey from the very first concept to actually becoming a part of EA Originals is simply amazing. Let me tell you more about our game. When humans get too lonely, they turn into monsters. This is at the core of everything you will see, hear, and hopefully feel while playing SOS. What makes this underlying concept so important and so unique is that nearly every human being can at least somehow relate to or remember the feeling of being
Wind
lonely.
Waker 2 schreibt einer.
In my case, I started writing the story when I felt the loneliest in my life. I think as an artist, you process your emotional world by letting it out and putting it into your art. I'm still amazed how the concept seems to just float out of me right into the hand and onto the paper. I think this is also why so many people can instantly connect with the game, because it's not a made-up story, even though that it takes place in a fantastic setting. In SOS, we try to show how people experience different kinds of loneliness, but also how outsiders, friends, and families see those who struggle. We achieve all this in playful ways so that players who want to simply enjoy a fantastic experience can do so. But player who wants to look a bit deeper can reveal a whole emotional world beneath it all. Sea of Solitude is about a young woman named Kay who is suffering from such strong loneliness that her inner feeling, the darkness, the anger, the hopelessness, worthlessness turns to the outside and she becomes a monster. The game is about finding out why this happened to her, but also how to turn her back into a human. Ultimately, the goal is to bring all those emotions into balance. Some needs to become bigger, some would be better off a little smaller, but to embrace even your destructive part or your self-doubt in the same way you embrace your joy or your hope. This is what being human is all about. And that's what our game is all about. Thank you.
Is this real?
This world that I live in is empty and cold. The loneliness cuts me and tortures my soul. I'm no child of destiny and no fortune's son. I've just chased you so long now, I'm too weak to run. A new day is here, but nothing is new. Alone in my room, I tremble for you.
Yeah, I'm the one. But I'm not the only one. We are the one. We can shut you down, and we can put you on an island. Crossover. Gather. Gang. And we're balling. Be ready. Because we're coming at you with the squad. Say it how you want. Trust the process. Run as one. Call next. Or be the answer. As long as you hold your course. Just remember though, wherever you call home, whatever your fit, or however you ball, you're on my court. I'm the one. I'm the one. I'm the one. And this is my squad.
My name's Shea Kivlin, aka Young Kiv. I'm from Seattle, Washington. The only goal of mine is really to win the Mountain Belt.
Kiv's been going after that belt since 2016. At some point, he's going to need to get out of this quarterfinal and claim a major.
It's a big night for Young Kiv. He's been stuck at the quarterfinals.
And here he is now in his first championship game, looking to accomplish a goal.
3rd and 4, throws it low. T.Y. drops it.
That was a phenomenal read, and Trini's got the lead.
40-19.
I hate losing way more than I love winning.
Oh, we have an incredible matchup. It's a rematch. Can I be the one to touchdown, Kev. He throws it high, and Young Kev is going to be your champion. Can I play you again?
You want to get smacked again on TV?
Happy face, no! Madden 18 champion.
He's finally done it.
Yeah.
Okay, baby, how you doing?
I've been good. You still recovering from that butt whooping?
Wow, already starting. Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Juju Smith-Schuster from the Pittsburgh Steelers. As you guys can see, king of touchdown celebrations. That's pretty fire. I like that a lot. As you guys know, this is Young Kiv, Madden 18, Madden champion. Like, give it up for Young Kiv, y'all. Give it up.
Das ist tatsächlich nicht so spannend.
Young Kiv, how has it been? You know, your success and your path, you know, to where you're at today.
It's I've always been a competitor. When I was in high school, I was playing baseball. I hurt my arm. So then I picked up Madden, and at first I was really bad. I was getting blown out online, but I kept at it. I put more and more time into it. Eventually I made my first tournament, but I had a big decision. It was the same time as my graduation.
Wow, okay. So the key to be the #1 player in Madden is to hurt your arm in baseball. That's number one. Number two, you said you had the decision to go to your graduation or go to a tournament. So like, what did you do?
I chased that money. I still got my diploma, but I chased that money.
There you go. We're out here chasing money. That's awesome. Okay, now the past few years, how has it been for you? I know you had some ups and downs.
It's been tough. I've had a lot of devastating losses. I've been so close so many times. I made the final on TV and got blown out. But all those losses made me gain a lot of mental toughness, and that's why I got this belt.
That's awesome. That belt is so amazing. There's a lot of, bling on that belt for you. Well, today, EA Play, first look at the Madden 19 trailer. Super excited. It's going to be so fun. It's lit. I honestly wish I can stay right here and talk to you guys forever, but I'm not going to board you guys. We're going to go out. I'm going to try to take this belt, round 2. So we're out. Have a good day.
You've worked your whole life to get to moments like these. To the very top of the mountain. You battled through the pain and failure. All just to get to this place where you've been told legends are born. You fall so you can rise. And you rise so that you can truly see.
Das ist wirklich der größte Crap bisher aus der ganzen Präsentation.
But about all the moments that got you here. So, if you were in their position, would you let the moment define you? Or will you define the moment?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Nathanius, professional shoutcaster, here alongside Redwood Studios General Manager Michael Martinez. How you doing today?
I'm super excited to be here.
Yeah, we're going to do this presentation a little bit differently and give you your first look at a brand new mobile game in a live, winner-take-all, head-to-head match. Michael, why don't you tell us the rules?
Sure thing. The objective is straightforward. Destroy the opponent's base to win. Unit control, super simple. Just tap the destination, unit automatically moves there. The most efficient way to destroy the opponent's base is with this giant nuclear missile in the center of the map. Control the missile by standing on a majority of the control points. A bar fills up while the missile is possessed. Whoever controls the missile,
Wir wissen nicht mal, was für ein Spiel das ist.
will fire the missile. Takes 2 missiles to destroy the enemy's base and win. That's it.
Sounds great, Michael. Well, enough talking about it. Let's get to this match.
Absolutely.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have an awesome matchup lined up for you here today. Fighting for the blue side of the room, if you could please give a cheer for one of the most formidable RTS players there is. Make some noise for In Control. Yes. His opponent, fighting for the red side of the room, a competitive mobile gaming phenomenon. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Nick at Night.
Das ist eine E3-Präsentation und kein EA. Die Präsentation fängt so gut an.
Now, Mike, it's going to be a real clash of these gaming styles and the competitive backgrounds that these players have. It should be a great match.
It really is. I can't wait.
All right. Are the players ready? Let's get this thing going.
Ready to go. I'm ready to go. Let's do it.
All right. Let's kick this off. Nice little strategy game for those of you out there. It's a good genre. I'm very excited for this. The players are loading in, and we are ready to
the match. Here we go.
This off. As the players' bases have been deployed and the action begins like any strategy game. Economy will be the focus. We have a Harvester to start things off. Nothing too crazy yet.
Nothing too crazy.
Now the infantry is going to come out to hold that top point. Both players, of course, trying to take that position. Nick at Night being able to reach it a little bit first in a strategy game. That flank position that In Control is going for on the top side, also very important as Nick at Night's forces have to circle around the center.
Right, let's see if he's able to create a 2-on-1. Is he able to get there? Looks like he's getting there. Here comes GDI with a Rhino. It's going to rip up those infantry.
Yeah, going for the anti-infantry. And like any strategy game, the units that you're going to use when you deploy them will have a huge impact. Your micromanagement of your forces and protecting that economy as well.
Yep. Nick at Night with some attack bikes in the top. There he is.
And In Control placing the turret on the top right side to help cover that Rhino as attack bikes move towards the northwest position. We can see that the missile is beginning to ready. And firing that takes out half your base. The most important.
Wir wissen nicht mal, wie das Spiel heißt.
Right, and In Control making a lot of progress to that far right side of the match.
He's done a great job of holding that down with the turret, and now he's redeploying his vehicles to the south side, bringing out more infantry to deal with the attack bikes. And as that economy ramps up, of course, we're seeing bigger and more powerful units come out. We have there the drill pod coming in the left side to help flank
Putting some flamethrowers. Right, absolutely. Again, those are going to tear through those infantry.
Yeah, and In Control brings out his first tank. That's going to be used to try and help push back these smaller forces as he makes his way to the south side. That missile passing halfway now. Both two zones in control of Nick at Night. He will have the missiles. We see it starts to point towards In Control's base.
Let's see if In Control can get around to that top corner, able to halt that missile. He does contest the missile, putting it into the yellow position.
Yeah, very important, of course, blocking the pathing of those units is another big factor for this strategy. Holding those locations is so crucial as In Control begins to secure the northwest spot. Another tank's going to come out from Nick at Night to take it out, but now he's bringing out the Pitbull as well to help lock down that north position.
This missile is very, very close to firing. Let's see what's going to happen.
With another turret, In Control flanks. He takes the top. That missile
and that
fires off.
Wow.
And Nick at Night, one shot away from being knocked out here. As the next one will start to ready up in just a moment's time. In Control is very heavy artillery force, been doing a great job at taking control of the map.
Verarschen?
And we can see as more of Nick and Knight's forces move up towards that north position, those harvesters, of course, very crucial, very important to protect those. As your economy allows you to get these big late game units. The units are going to come out a bit more slowly as you get more of them on the field. But In Control is just spreading his forces out, trying to hold this advantage that he's had so far.
Nick at Night is trying to get in there, but there's a great turret placement from In Control, blocking and just ripping through again those infantry.
And we see In Control now moving his tank towards this.
Another drill pod we're seeing with some flame tanks.
Yeah, bring in the flank. Of course, those flame guys do amazing damage to the infantry, help to clean that out. Meanwhile, two more tanks coming out from Nick at Night to try and secure those positions. He brings up the laser infantry on the south side as well to deal with that tank. Going for counters, trying to scout out and see what your opponent is doing and make the proper response is so important in strategy.
Absolutely. Nick at Night cruising around, thinking about harassing those harvesters, coming around the far side for those rhinos. Looks like he's really pressing it.
Hat gerade einer geschrieben, der Twitch-Chat ist so lustig, besser als ich stream. Da würde ich Ihnen zustimmen. Ich kann den ja mitlesen. Ihr könnt ja nicht mitlesen.
And we're seeing the first mech unit from In Control. This is the Wolverine.
Das ist wie E-Sports gerade. Aber das ist eine E3-Präsentation.
Next missile is gonna end it.
Next missile wins. Let's see what happens.
We'll have control. The Wolverines, as you pointed out, for In Control coming out to try and deal with these forces. But Nick at Night's done a great job of getting map presence, and now also
Und weiterhin wissen wir nicht mal den Spielernamen.
Wow. Okay, we've got our first mammoth tank on the board. If In Control can get this in position, he's going to do some serious damage.
That missile just past halfway ready. He's also bringing out his first air unit.
Wow.
To deal with those.
A lot going on here.
It's got a lot of range, that big boy, and In Control just needs to hold.
This missile is nearly going to fire.
It can be stolen at any point.
Where is it going to go? Is he going to be able to get it off?
He's got it, Max.
There it is.
He's gonna take it. Defeating Nick at Night here.
Legit. Dude, that was epic.
Amazing. What a match. Thank you so much.
That was awesome.
Any thoughts, guys?
I just came to make mammoth tanks, so I've done my job.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That was awesome. We saw a little bit of everything right there.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Let's hear it for Nathanius, Nick at Night, and In Control.
Wow. Bin ich
Ladies and
begeistert.
gentlemen, what you just saw was the worldwide reveal of Command & Conquer Rivals. Rivals reimagines the real-time strategy experience for mobile. We're giving players complete continuous control of their armies in quick, competitive head-to-head matches.
Wenn das jetzt ein
that are
PC-Spiel wäre
fueled
und
by
wer
skill
ganz
and
gut wäre,
strategy.
ja?
Now, Rivals will be coming
Aber
to
so
iOS and
nein.
Android devices, but I'm excited to announce that Android players can play the pre-alpha today. So head to the Google Play Store, search Command & Conquer Rivals. The studio has been having an absolute blast playing this game, and we can't wait for you to play. Please let us know what you think. Thank you.
Junge, das werde ich mir zumindest mal runterladen. Aber, naja. Wenn das jetzt der Trailer zu dem Handyspiel ist, dann ist das ein bisschen... Ja, das ist der Trailer zu dem Handyspiel. Sieht aus wie jedes andere Handyspiel auch.
Command & Conquer for a new generation. Now, before we close the show with a spectacular epic anthem, I wanted to share a few final things. I am blessed to be able to work with some of the most creative people on the planet who come to work every day to create amazing entertainment. And what I can say about all of those teams and what I can say about us is that we are always trying to learn and listen and strive to be better. And so as you look at the 10 experiences that you're going to see today, and as you play games this week, there's some things we hope come through. First, that at the very core is choice, is that you as players get to choose how you play, what you play, when you play, and what devices you play on. That in making those choices, you feel you are treated fairly, that no one is given an unfair advantage or disadvantage for how they choose to play. That for every moment that you invest, we know that you put so much of your life into the games we make, and that for every moment that you invest, you feel like you are rewarded and you are given value for that investment. And most importantly, that the games are fun, that we move past the grind, and that these are experiences that truly enhance your lives. And so, as we think through all the things that we're trying to do, know that we want to be better and that we want to make great games. And that as much as we love making games and as much as you love playing them, there's something that is even greater that we can do together. The power of this community when we come together to do amazing things is profound. Last weekend was the 3rd year of our Play to Give program, where we show the world how the power of play can be a positive force for social impact. Millions of you out there participated in 9 in-game challenges in our games, logging millions of hours in support of Play to Give. And to celebrate that, we contributed a total of $1 million to 3 charities that share our vision for a more inclusive world. A world where representation and equality are not something we strive for, they are the standards. And where bullying and exclusion are not an everyday threat. These 3 organizations, the United Nations He for She, PACE's National Bullying Prevention Center, and Ditch the Label, an anti-bullying organization, all are doing great work, and we're proud to support them through Play to Give. And thank you for your support. Thousands of us at EA and millions of you together doing immeasurable good because we love games. Thanks for being with us, and thanks for the incredible privilege of making games for all of you. Now, without further ado, let's take a look at Anthem.
Jetzt könnte es spannend werden.
The gods vanished and left our world in chaos, creating, altering, destroying. The anthem is all that remains.
There's a storm coming. These walls can't protect us forever.
Something is out there. It wants to destroy us all.
Das sieht sehr spannend aus. Okay.
How cool was that trailer? You guys have seen it a
Ich
couple
mag die
times.
alte nicht.
It's still cool every time I see
Ich
it.
mag die
so
alte nicht.
I know all of you, like me, have had tons of questions about Anthem since last year because we're all BioWare fans. So we're going to do something a little bit different for the rest of the show, and we're going to take a deep dive into Anthem. So I'm going to bring out some members of the BioWare team to chat with us. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Casey Hudson, Mark Dara, and Kathleen Rutzard. All right, thanks guys. Thanks for coming out today. Just got a little game to show, right?
Yep.
It's going to be very exciting. So Casey, we're going to go ahead and just jump right in and get started with you. So now we know that you all started, or Casey, you started your career at BioWare way back in the day, but you took a couple years off. But before you came back, you actually worked on Anthem before you left.
Yeah, that's right. So, you know, first of all, it's amazing to be back. It's awesome to be making games for BioWare fans. You know, we have the best fans. So it's been super satisfying to come back to it. And, you know, I just want to be able to continue the legacy of the studio. And that's kind of where it started with Anthem, is just thinking about, you know, what is the evolution of a BioWare game? And we wanted to create a brand new world for people to discover, you know, a whole new world of story and character. But we also wanted to do something that was, you know, more of a dynamic and living world, a game that would change every time you came back and played it. We also wanted to do something where, you know, if you wanted to invite your friends into it, then you could do that as well. So that was really the initial vision of the game, not an MMO, not a multiplayer game with stories sort of bolted on this side, but something new and different, and I think the team has really captured that vision over the years.
Your fans really love the stories from BioWare, but I think we're kind of curious how you're planning to make story work in this shared world.
So a great story for BioWare is really about characters that you can have a connection with, choices you get to make, and feeling like the story is about you. In a lot of multiplayer games, those things get diluted because you're mixing multiplayer and storytelling into the same areas. Now you can build a solution to that, but you have to really build it into the core of the game. And that's what we've tried to do with Anthem. It's what we call our world, my story. So when you're out in the open world, the world is really dangerous and you're focused on your mission. And this is where other players get to play with you. The thing that's really interesting about this, it's unique for Anthem, is that this is a living shared world. So whether there's weather or it's nighttime, what we're experiencing together. Everyone that's playing Anthem at a moment is seeing the same thing. And this is what we mean when we talk about our world. It's a shared world that we all experience together. But then when I finish my mission, I come back to a base like Fort Tarsus. And this is a single player experience. I turn in my rewards, I talk to some characters, I experience the choices of my action. And this is where your story really lives and breathes. And by doing it this way, we're able to combine that impact and agency of a single-player story with the fun of teaming up with your friends to play co-op in combat.
And we're also designing it so that we can add story for years to come. So one of the first things that we hear when, from our community is they want to continue to play in our worlds. When they've finished Mass Effect or Dragon Age, players want more story. And so we've designed Anthem in a way that we can actually add more story for years to come. And it could be anything. A new moment with a character that you've grown to love, or an event in the world that deepens the lore, or an entirely new storyline and plot.
Well, I'm certainly not going to complain about more story. I don't think anybody
Es
out
sind
there
Leute
is
schon da, die
going to
sagen,
either.
EA wins
So, Kathleen, I wanted to
free.
ask you,
Würde ich
from
noch
a
nicht sagen,
writing
das ist die erste
perspective, since you are the
Präsentation,
lead
kann man
writer,
nicht
Can
sagen.
you
Würde
speak
ich
to
erst
what
am
it's
Ende,
like to
wenn alle durch
create
sind.
a new world like Anthem from the beginning?
Well, what's really exciting for us, and not just the writers, but all of the devs, the designers, the artists, is that we're creating something new and mysterious for players to discover. So at the heart of the premise of Anthem is a world left unfinished by the gods. But the gods left behind their massive tools, and those tools are in constant conflict with this unknowable force called the Anthem of Creation. And the chaos of those things pushing against each other means that the world is constantly being reshaped in new and unpredictable ways.
Yeah, violent storms, mutated creatures, gigantic monsters. It's a dangerous environment that you need to wear a suit of powered armor, a javelin, to be safe in.
Now, something I think a lot of players out there maybe don't stop to think about is just how much work goes into creating a new intellectual property, or IP, as we've been saying. Now, we've seen all these different creatures, and Mark, you mentioned the storms. What's the process of creating a game like from scratch?
Yeah, it's something we've done a few times at BioWare. And really the hardest part is getting started, just kind of getting off the blank page. So what we try to do is we think about the new experiences that we're trying to unlock for players. So like, what is the fantasy fulfillment? What are the new things you actually get to go and do that are different from what you've played before? So that's where we start. And then once we think about those things, that's the power of creating new IP, especially for games, is that you actually get to build a whole fictional universe that's meant to bring out a certain experience. And then once we do that, then we still need to build all the rest of the stuff, and what unlocks us creatively is to think about like principles around art style, tone, and even the technology and the politics of our new world. And then from there, we can actually go and build out every last detail.
Yeah, and one of the unique challenges for Anthem is that it's a world, an experience that's meant to feel alive, like it's happening right now. And so the world is always changing, whether the storms, seasons, and it's a really great concept to write for, because what it means is it gives us the opportunity to drop into the world, almost in real time, a dramatic event that changes the world for everyone. And that could be anything from gameplay to lore.
I mean, all of the moving parts in the dynamic world sound really cool, the way that they sound like they're going to come together. But even though there's obviously a lot going on, it really all comes back to your character. So let's talk about who we're going to be playing as and why we're fighting these crazy beasts.
So you are a freelancer, uniquely skilled to pilot these Javelin exosuits. And you need those suits to survive and fight in this world, because the world will kill you. But on top of that, our ancient rivals, the Dominion, they've discovered a way, they think, to weaponize the Anthem of Creation. And so we need to stop them and protect the free people of Tarsus.
Now, I've heard you call this power armor a couple different things. Is it a suit? Is it a javelin? Like, what's the canon term here?
We call them javelins, and there are 4, and they each have unique abilities. There's the Ranger, and then there's the Colossus, the Interceptor, and finally, the Storm.
Yeah, so each javelin gives you a different way to play the game. But the thing to remember is, like Kathleen said, you're not your suit. You are a freelancer, a pilot, which means you can decide which suit you want to use based on your mood, based on the mission you want to engage it, or the javelins that your friends are using. So really what this allows us to do is we've built the suits to look like they're built from the materials of the world. So they each have their own unique abilities. So let's take a look at the Ranger now. The Ranger is a more generalized suit, able to do a lot of different things, really designed for up-close and personal combat, one-on-one for the most part. The Colossus is heavier, more specialized, but able to really pack in big weapons that let them devastate the battlefield.
I'm just going to say the Storm looks like it's going to be my favorite. I'm sure you guys out there are picking your faves right now, too. So the javelins look awesome, but we're going to take a couple questions right now. So Casey tweeted, some of you may have seen, asking for people out there to send us your questions. And the first one is going to be from @It'sSweetNicole, who asks, as a player who is all about making their character their own, what kind of customization options will be available in Anthem?
Yeah, so we really want players to express themselves, both through customizing the way their javelin plays, through gear and weapons, but also being able to personalize the way that it looks, both through paint jobs as well as changing the actual geometry of the suit itself. We want teams to be able to do this as well. And because you're going to be using a javelin for a long period of time, we really want you to be able to make it your own.
I'm glad you brought that up, because actually, Jay Legato has a question connected to customization. Monetization. How, when, loot box, cosmetics?
Yeah, so we are going to have some cosmetics and vanity items that you'll be able to purchase, but you're always going to know what you're going to buy before you spend any money on it. So no loot boxes, no ability to pay for power.
Yay.
So that means no ability to spend money on gameplay advantage at all within Anthem. But even more important than that, we want to make sure that Anthem is an immersive experience that feels like it's complete from the get-go. So that means a main story, a big open world, and an ongoing service that provides new content for a long period of time. New story, new experiences for everyone.
Well, I'm glad to hear that I can make my javelin pink. That's really all I wanted to know, I'm going to be honest. All right, Casey, we talked earlier about this being a co-op experience. So can you tell me a little bit about how the team gameplay in Anthem is going to work?
Yeah, it really is about, you know, the fun of teaming up as a team of superheroes and working together. So you want to get a few people together of different classes. So, you know, I think here we're going to see the Colossus, you know, just hammering people on the ground in gameplay, if we can have a look at that. So heavy artillery, being really strong, you know, in melee combat. And then here you've got the Ranger shooting down from above. And then they're using combos and special abilities and stuff like that. But what I love is you don't just run around, you're swimming and flying as well.
So it's interesting because the Slate Tones wants to know, how will you balance multiplayer with single-player storytelling?
So Anthem's really built around trying to combine the impact of having your own personal story with the fun of playing with other players. But we really want to make sure that, that playing with other people feels like a choice. So for people that want to just experience the story, you're going to be able to do that. Now, going out into an open world like this by yourself is going to be a little bit more challenging than if the team of 4 people. And we've really tried to balance the co-op experience to be fun, even for people that don't normally engage in this kind of thing. So I really hope that everyone at least gives co-op a try.
Okay, that's good to know. If you want to roll solo, you can, but it's just going to be a little bit more difficult. Well, I know you all are on the edges of your seats. How about we show a little gameplay? Yeah? You guys want that?
Ja, wäre schön,
All right,
ne?
so Kathleen, I think you're going to set this up for us?
I will. So, you and your friends have decided to play a mission called Scars and Villainy. The Scars have put together an acid-based super weapon, so you got to take them out. So you start in the Strider, which is like a giant walker, and it's your forward base of operations. You have a conversation with your crew, Halleck, Faye, and Owen, and you'll hear Owen. He's going to talk us through the mission as we experience it here. And yeah, then you just get into your javelin suit and you head out with your friends.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Mark, Casey, Kathleen, for talking to me about Anthem today. We're going to go ahead and roll the gameplay now. Enjoy, everybody.
Freelancer, time to get to work.
Faye said these bastards made some kind of acid. They're using it as a weapon.
So, find where they're making this garbage and shut it all down.
Owen, what's the plan here?
Picking up loads of scars nearby. Take a look around the area, but be careful.
Das sieht tatsächlich sehr gut aus, das Spiel.
Right. Checking out the Scar Camp some more.
Look at all the weapons! Oh, and the turrets! Better move quickly. There's a Shaper relic. Wait, something's odd. Get a closer look, would you? See those radiant pieces of energy? They're echoes from the Anthem of Creation. Loads of scars nearby. Be careful. Return them to the relic. You've got to silence it fast. It's gone silent. Disaster averted. Do you think we get a bonus for... Wait, something's happening.
What the hell was that?
I think that was whatever laid all the eggs around here. The sound came from below your position. On the plus side, this definitely counts toward hazard pay. There's a trail of this acid gunk leading down. Follow it, and we should find the source.
Das ist ein großes Vieh. Flying Simulator 2019.
How cool was that? I'm so hyped, you guys.
Yep, and that was actually just a short version of the full demo that we brought here to LA. So if you want to come by the Anthem Theater here at EA Play, you can check out the game live.
So I'm sure the question on everyone's minds, when do we get to play?
So Anthem comes out February 22nd, 2019 on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC.
So mark your calendars, everybody. Fire off your
Time
tweets.
switch.
Thank you so much again to Casey and the entire BioWare team. I know you guys have that awesome theater outside, so I will see you guys there.
All right.
Give
see
it
you
up for Casey Hudson,
Thank you.
everybody. I also want to give a big thank you to all of the developers who showcased their games today and everybody working hard at their studios back home around the world. Let's give them all a round of applause. Now, some of what you saw today, you guys have to wait to play. But you guys, EA has so much available right now. Now, for those of you keeping score, you can get your free trial of FIFA 18's World Cup today. And Andrew told us about the free trial of Origin Access. Yarny is back with a buddy in Unravel 2, which is also available today. Plus, you can take on your friends in Command & Conquer Rivals starting today as well. Now, that's a lot of available stuff that's out today. Is anybody ready to go home and download anything? No? You're like, I just want to go outside into the Fan Fest. I get it. So, I want to let you guys know to keep your streams going because in just a few moments, the FIFA 18 World Cup live tournament is going to begin. I'm going to head outside and check out the games, but I want to thank everybody for coming down to EA Play today and watching the press conference, and have a great weekend.
Okay. Also die Präsentation fing sehr stark an, würde ich sagen. Also es ging. Dann mittelmäßig war es und am Ende wurde es halt immer langweiliger und das ging. Es ging, war jetzt kein kompletter Reinfall. War eine mittelmäßige.
Hi guys, my name is True Boy. Welcome back to the stream. Now, I know the FIFA 19 was exciting. We saw that trailer. Champions League is coming to FIFA for the first time ever, but the World Cup is 5 days away. So what we decided to do is to have a tournament with some national teams. England.
Naja gut, das ist jetzt uninteressant, das hört sich jetzt mal an. Also es war ganz interessant. Die Spiele, die gezeigt wurden, ein paar interessieren mich nicht, ein paar sehen ganz interessant aus und ich bin mal gespannt. Morgen 2 Stunden lang Xbox. Da werden wir mehr von Battlefield 5 sehen. Bis dahin. Wir sehen uns und ciao.